Hi, Bex.
Uh,
Hello, everyone. Well, hello,
Hi.
Becky. All right.
Yeah, I'm just giving Emma the passcode so she can get on.
Sound.
I've not got my camera on because I look like death, and
It's
I'm in
fine.
bed.
I feel like literally from this side, it looks like I'm sat in my wardrobe. But from what I can see, it looks freaking great in this office.
I'm in bed.
Dream. So it's normally me on a Sunday. I'm normally in bloody Bath when I'm on Zoom call on a Sunday. Hi, Fran. Hi, Natalie. Just give everyone a minute to jump on. Oh, what a rush. And I just want to say, I've literally just looked at points and literally they've shot up. Like, what the fuck has happened today? Because honestly, we have every time I've looked, they've gone up. But then I looked like an hour ago and they'd literally gone through the roof. I was like, where the hell have these points come from? So absolute massive well done for today, guys. Let's just keep it up. Like, just gun for it. We could do with a few more people on. Did anyone get the glitch? Did you take off any? What's the word I'm looking for? Can't I speak today?
Amy, it's not letting my sister on.
Ah, what?
Passcode is work. Passcode is code, isn't it?
No, club.
Oh, it's
Same as
me then.
normal. Same as normal. It's
Told
all,
you I'm tired. I'm in bed.
yeah, club.
Right, one sec.
All right. I've got the dogs upstairs. That's if you hear any strange noises. That is them. I've literally I got home 10 minutes ago. Like if I don't get home, I'll be doing it on my phone in the car. Excuse me. Do you mind? Do you mind? I'll give it 2 more minutes, and if no one else, hi Emma. If no one else has jumped on, I'll just crack on, and then we'll. Excuse me. We'll crack on, and it's recorded anyway, so we can share it in the chat. And obviously, I'm doing it. Binky, I'm not. No, you'll have to go downstairs. That's it on my washing sound. This dog is Satan. Do. Yeah, it's recorded. So obviously, and I've obviously don't normally do it on a Thursday, do I? But I thought this week, I feel like, like Christmas week, when Christmas is on like a Tuesday or something, Christmas Day, and it like messes up your week and you don't know what Sunday or Saturday is or whatever. I feel a bit like that with Halloween being on Tuesday. I feel like it's absolutely messed me up. In some places, government programs reintroduced it before one of Britain's most loved. Right, I'll give it another minute and then we'll crack on. 97% decline in the numbers since the 1970s. Oh dear. She's alone getting some help. Deep in the forest, the search is on for one of Dolby's rarest animals. It smells it, try and find food, but living in these trees, oh, it just looks like it's us guys. Right, well, I'll crack on and then if anyone else wants to join us, they can join us. So I'm just going to go because obviously we've not done a call for ages. Hands up, obviously, my fault. Oh, let me just mute everyone. So obviously we've not done a call for a while. Yeah, it's Emma's telly. I think it is anyway. Everyone else is silent. So we've obviously hands up, my fault. I've not done a call for a while. I've had my head stuck up my ass. It's been a shitty few months. But we're back, and October was a bit of a building block, and then November we've taken by storm already, and it's day 2, so absolutely amazing. So we'll get back to doing calls every week, so that we can do some training. So if there's anything that you particularly want to cover that week or anything, just give me a shout and I will cover it. Obviously, any newbies and stuff, any new teams and stuff, try and get them to come on, because obviously these calls, as we all know, they do really help. Like, they help me massively even when I'm like just to do them, so it always come off like buzzing. So obviously this month, I know you guys that are on the call now are wanting to massively recruit and really build that business. So best way to start is get your goals written down. You are now, Em. I think we are TV, but everyone's on mute now. So the best way to do this is to build your business. If you want to recruit, sorry, not build your business. So if you're wanting to make a decent income from this business, then recruitment is key. We're not the best. It's all right. We're not the best at recruitment. We are the underdogs on recruitment. But I do feel like a lot of us tell ourselves that we can't do it, me included. And I have those days where I'm like, oh, I can't recruit. I get pushed back, or I'll get recruits and then they'll do nothing. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? But it's just the way the cookie crumbles. So you just need to remember, I always need to remember in my head, when I worked at Benefit, they always used to say, for every 10 people you ask to come to the counter, 9 people will say no, but 1 person will say yes. And 9 times out of 10, that 1 person will purchase something. So it's the same in respect to this. So if you ask 10 people, generally 1 of those people is going to show some interest. So if you find that you've sent out the recruitment message and it's not working for you, then switch it up and try a different way. Like I always say, like if something's broken, try a different way. So it might be that you need to tweak the message a little bit so it's more you, because even if people don't know you, they can generally tell if it's a copy and pasted message or if it's not personal from you. Like even just like changing it and putting their name in it, things like that. So recruitment is key to building and getting those high points values and those high numbers. So obviously, if you are Facebook, if Facebook is your kind of main use, or Instagram, whatever, you've already got an audience there to use. So you can exhaust that friend list. So go through your friends list and write a list of all the people that you want to send a message to, all the people that you want to invite to this business, because like I said the other day in the chat, if we're not sharing this business, it's selfish, because we know what we can bring to the table from this business. We know when we hit those bonuses, when we hit those big marks, what money we can be bringing in. So like, for example, anyone who is in their 2nd month, obviously you guys are going for a £400 bonus, which is absolutely every bit achievable. But the recruitment side is key for it. Like, you could do the points yourself, but it's freaking hard work. It is fucking hard work. I missed my £400 bonus because Emma at that point was my monster leg. So I was battling her, and it was amazing. Like, everyone was smashing it. The team were getting bonuses out left, right, and centre. And it was insane. So I want to bring that back to the team. Like, I want us all to be having that buzz again and feeling that excitement that we did, and having that like stressed excitement, if you know what I mean. So start with your warm market, start with your friends and family, message all your friends and family, be like, look, I've got this business opportunity. It is free. You have 0 to lose. We all know, we've all joined, we've all started. You have nothing to lose by trying this. If they sign up and they buy a candle and then they don't do anything, sound, that's their prerogative, but you've still got some points from it. So exhaust your warm market first. Go down your friends list on Facebook. Write a list of people that you need to message about this business. And as you do it, tick them off. If they don't respond, go back in a day or 2 and follow up with them. Follow up is always key. Message people like, hey, I'm just checking to see if you got a message from my messenger wasn't working. Half the time, people have opened a message and they've forgotten to reply. I know I do it all the time. The other day, I realised that I'd not replied to I'd not even listened to Becky's voice note for about 4 days. And the worst bit was she'd not even realised that I'd not listened to it. So, we're all human and we all do that. Another thing I find that really works for me is voice notes. So if you are ballsy enough, I always think it's easier because you're not having to type it out all the time, and voice notes take 2 seconds to send. You automatically become a human being to that person that you're speaking to. If you are sending a voice note, they suddenly listen to that and like, oh, there's actually a human on the other side of this, Facebook. Like, it's not just a robot, it's not just a copy and paste message, it's personal. So they feel like you've taken the time out to speak to them. So voice notes are always kind of a bit of a warmer approach to people. So if people are a little bit skeptical, like, we all know, we've all had those messages. I've just posted one now about women, will you be my sugar baby? Here's $3,000 a week, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, here we go. People are very skeptical of people online now because there is so many scammers. So immediately sending that voice note, you become human to them and automatically trust you more than they would through a message. So put yourself out of the comfort zone, send a voice note. Honestly, it don't matter if you muddle your words up. I'm like, oh God, I can't speak today. And again, you become more relatable, you become more real. So go and do those voice notes. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. I know a lot of you guys that are on, most of you guys on here do voice notes and things like that and prefer voice notes. So for me, that is the way to go. So use a grid, write out a grid and write down those people's names that you've spoken to, put whether it's product or business. Obviously, we all know that we need to keep track, because if you don't keep track, if you just send in messages willy-nilly, you will forget who you've spoken to, and there'll be somebody that you'll go back to follow up with, and there's somebody that you'll miss. If it's not written down, there will be somebody that you miss, and that person could be your golden nugget. That person could be the absolute wonder of your team. So always write down, always have a notebook handy, or write it in your notes on your phone. If you're out and about, write it down so excuse me. So when you've exhausted your warm market, obviously we want to expand every single day. So obviously when I post the DMO in, obviously, like I say, like Bex and Emma, this like the back of your hand, like, go through your DMO every day, make it a non-negotiable that those are the things that you tick off every single day. It might not be in the same order every day, but it gives you that structure to go through. Sorry guys, I'm getting really dry throat. So make your DMO a non-negotiable. You can swap and change that DMO to something that suits you. You can split it into 3 sections if you want. So like, obviously aim to send out kind of 20 to 30 messages a day, do like 10 in the morning, 10 in the evening, 10 in the afternoon if you can, like split those up. Because honestly, it takes 2 seconds to copy and paste that message to 10 people that are online. And it's more the thought of doing it, and I do this, hands up, it's more the thought of doing it that you're like, oh God, I've got to send those messages, than actually doing it. Because once you've done it, literally, I boiled the kettle the other day and I sent like 20 messages while the kettle was boiling. So it just shows how quick you can do it. And once it's done, it's done. You start those conversations. Another way to get into people's inboxes is from their stories. So that's the quickest way to start a conversation with people. It doesn't have to be straight away about the business. If you're going through someone's stories and love bombing, you can, if it's something relatable, like if they've taken the kids out somewhere for the day, you can message them like, oh, where have you gone? I want to take the kids. I was looking to take the kids out somewhere. Like, where have you gone? And it just automatically starts that conversation, natural conversation. And people do like to chat once they feel like they've known you, feel like they've had a like kind of relate to you. So do the slow process, do the slow burner. If some people like to have that chat before, then you can be like, oh, just so you know, I've just thought, like, you're interested in what I do, like, I think you'd actually be really good at it. You've obviously got a great online presence, whatever you want to say, whichever way you want to go about it. But you can go the slow burner way, create those conversations, create those relationships. And I remember Leanne Ramby saying this to me at the beginning, like, just get good at speaking to people, just get good at having those conversations, which, guys, we all know I'm not a people person in real life. I don't like speaking to people outside in the real world. So it's hard sometimes, like, if you're not in the mood to have a chat, or you're not in the mood to text back, or you're not, it's really hard. Like, life shits on you left, right, and center, and it's really hard sometimes to be in that mindset. But it's just got to be done sometimes. I will be chatting for coffee tomorrow, don't you worry. So just get good at having conversations, get good at creating those conversations with people, get good at creating those relationships. Like I say, it doesn't have to go straight in with the business. You can go straight in with the business. I know, again, another thing Leanne Ramby always says, like, just message people like, have you ever heard of FM before? Have you ever thought about doing it? And some people are like, oh, no. And they get caught off guard and they're like, all right, yeah, okay, great. Tell them what we have to offer. So tell those people about the fast start. So obviously tell them about the £400 bonus the month after they join, and then the £800 bonus. That's £1,200. If you hit both those bonuses in 3 months, that's £1,200 in 3 months. Plus your instant cash, plus back office commission. That's just bonuses. £1,200. Anyone who tells me that they don't want an extra £1,200 in the bank is fucking lying. Absolutely lying. And you'll see, like, I was prime example of this when Shah started Juice Plus years and years ago. It took her 4 years to recruit me. Now Charlotte's family. It took her 4 years to recruit me. So that no can always be turned into a yes. Persistent. I can't speak. Persistence will pay off. So I always say go for 3 no's. If you get the 3 no's immediately, leave it. But don't completely ignore that person. Like, keep going on and like liking their pic, like, you know, liking their posts and things like that. Keep that interaction going so that then your posts are still popping up to those people. And if you keep repeating the same thing, you'll see yourselves, like, you'll see an advert for something for like Look Fantastic or whatever, or Pretty Little Thing, and then all of a sudden it'll be there all the time. It'll be the same dress or the same whatever, and you're like, oh god, yeah, I need to buy it. And then eventually you might buy it. Eventually you probably will buy it, because we're all shit at saying no, aren't we? Because we love to shop and spend money. This is what we do best. So persistence will always pay off. Every person that you bring in to this business, when they place their first order, I'll pop some more things about this, oh god, into the chats afterwards. But every person that you can bring in, once they place their first order, if it's over a certain amount of points, you get money back for that as well. So you get the recruitment bonus. So that can be up to £20. So I think if it's 150 points, it's a £5. If it's 300 points, it's a tenner, and if it's 600 points, it's £20. So if you bring in 5 people that all do their first order at 300 points, Binky, stop now. They reach their first promotion at 300 points in one order, which is easily done. We all know it is easily done. When you start, obviously message friends and family, let them know you've got fragrances, you've got the discounts. So once you get 300 points, you will then get that back office commission in the month after. So that's, if those, what did I say, 5 people, if they all do that, you get £20 per person. That's £100 just from bringing people into this business. Plus their points will become your points. So keep going down and down and down. Build deep. There is no point in building wide, because it's not going to benefit you. Go deep, deep, deep. Help other people build their business, and your business will grow too. It is easier said than done a lot of the time, because as we all know, you end up fighting a monster leg, your percentage is all over and blah blah blah, and you need to bring that down. But there's literally nobody has anything to lose from doing this business. You have everything to gain, they have everything to gain. So the more people you help in this business, the more your business will grow. So always expand your audience. Always add new people. Always follow new people. Always interact with new people. Those people, each person that you interact with or that you add onto your social media, they open up a brand new audience for you. So there is people that are on their Facebook that you would never have even come across before adding them. Again, that opens another door for you. It opens another door for them. And the circle continues. So keep adding new people every single day and expand the audience. Just keep doing these little things. You can sit and scroll and get lost down TikTok and whatever for hours and hours and hours. And before you know it, you've been sat on TikTok looking at freaking, I did it the other week. I sat and watched for an hour. I watched a guy crack people. Like, what's the word? Chiropractor. I watched somebody for an hour. I watched the same guy for an hour crack different people. Ridiculous waste of time. But if I'd have put that hour to good use, I would have probably done some more points. But you get what I'm saying. So people sit and scroll for no reason and then say they don't have time to do this business. If you have time to sit on TikTok for half an hour, you have time to do this business. It's all about being savvy. It's all about having your structure in place and knowing what works for you. I find it easy because I'm not working during the day, so I can post whatever time of the day, I can check whatever time of day, I can message whatever time of day. Obviously, I know some of you guys work full time, so you have to go either side of that work or in your lunchtime and things like that. So it's just about being savvy and working out what works for you in your structure. And that is where your DMO comes in place. Have a little play around with it. Like, you're not going to know everything 100% straight away. Like, you've got to see what works for you. It's trial and error, but always stick to the DMO. Always have that DMO in place. So add new people every day. Join groups, join different groups, join groups that you've got things in common with, join groups in things that you think you would be able to sell to. So like weight loss groups for the Fat Killer and Slim Body System, join, like there'll be loads of like this time of year, like Christmas groups and things like that, where you can add people from those groups and they'll buy fragrances and things for Christmas presents or the calendars. Write these things down, get savvy with it. Think about your audience and think about what you're posting. Think about the people that you've got on your Facebook. What do they post about mostly? Are they posting about home decor? Are they posting about wanting to lose weight? That kind of thing. Whatever your audience is seeing, that's what you want to be posting about. Obviously, always keep it real. So always keep it to the point where, like, I can never sell something that I don't use, or no one of you guys has used it and it's worked, or my mum's used it and it's worked, or somebody, I can't promote something that I don't personally have never used. Like, it doesn't sit right with me. But there is always excuse me, she's so loud. There's always somebody on your Facebook that might just love that. Like, I can't take the Fat Killer, but people do buy it when I post about it, so it's always worth popping it up. I was saying to Charlotte, Fat Killer a day keeps the shit points away. And it does happen. Like, Fat Killer, I posted about Fat Killer the other day, and immediately within 2 seconds of it being up there, I had people messaging me like, what is this? So yeah, Becky, you sell loads, don't you? So yeah, it just shows, like, just because you can't take it, there is enough of us in this team that have used Fat Killer and I've had great success with it for us to be able to share that experience and share that with people. So have like your key focus products, or have the products that you love. So have like three to five products that you know inside out. Learn about those products, research the ingredients, and post about those. People will purchase from you things that they know that you love. Like, it's FOMO. If you're posting about a cleansing balm all the time, people are like, why is she bagging on about this? Like, what is so good? I need to try it. Like, it's natural. Like, we all do it. We've all got FOMO. So be savvy about what you're posting when you've joined those groups. So if you've joined, for example, if today you've joined some weight loss groups, tomorrow, once you've added all those people, tomorrow, post about the Fat Killer, post about Slim Body. Those people will then start seeing your post about that and interact with them. Just be savvy about it. Have a little plan in place, and 20 minutes before you go to bed at night, just write down kind of what you've joined today, what groups you've joined today, what you think you should post tomorrow. It just takes 2 seconds. The thought of doing it is worse than actually doing it. It's like making the bed. No one wants to make the bed. No one wants to change the bed sheets, but it actually takes 5 minutes. It's not as bad when you actually do it. So you can also use work from home groups as well. Sorry, guys. You can always use work from home groups. So I personally don't have a lot of success from these groups, but I know a few of the girls in the team have. So it's worth a post. Pop-up posts about, make them personal. They don't have to be the copy and paste message. Like, share your experience so far. It does not matter if you have been in this team 3 minutes or 3 months or 3 years, whatever. Post your experience so far. Like, post what your instant cash has been able to do, whether it's bought a takeaway at the end of the week, or it's paid for a trip out with the kids, or it's paid for the car fixing, or anything. Be personal. Like, say what this business has done for you. It doesn't matter if it's the small things or the big things. A lot of people will relate more to the fact that you've been able to, spend a bit more on a takeaway at the end of the week, or just have a little go out for a coffee and your instant cash is paid for it. It's not really cost anything. Like, especially like the holidays and stuff, like, people struggle for instant cash. Like, how many times do you think I could do with an extra tennis day, just take kids out or whatever? Like, today we've been out to Inflator Nation or whatever it's called. None of them are even my kids, and it still cost me 20 quid. Like, so instant cash is a freaking wonder. absolute wonder. There is no other network marketing company that does instant cash like this. So share that, shout about it, get excited about it, share your experiences. It doesn't matter if, like I said this spoke to you, like, it doesn't matter if the month before was pretty shit. Share your experience from when you started the business, like those months that you did make so much fucking instant cash, like you whatever you bought, like share it, get excited about it. You know, like I said, don't be selfish and keep it all to yourself. Show people what you can do with it. Like, I know, like for me, when the car went, if I hadn't have had this business, there is no way I'd have got the car fixed. Absolutely no way in hell. And it was so nice to be able to go and book the car in and pay for it and not have to worry about what that price is going to be. I knew I could afford to pay it. And it was such a nice feeling. Such a nice feeling. So share about that. Be excited about that. Another thing is, what was I going to say? So post the opportunity every single day. So make sure that you are posting a mixture of you, products, and business. Every single post you put up could be personal, but just talking about the business or talking about the products that you're using. You can make every single post about this business, anything to do with it, personal, because you are in the business. You use the products. We have all got a product that we love. Even if it's just, it doesn't even matter if it's, you know, just fragrances. Like, fragrances are the staple of this business. So just share a fragrance of the day. So like if you're wearing a different one to what you normally would, like, oh, I'm trying this today, I've had so many compliments on it, just those kinds of things. Sorry guys, I'm getting a really dry throat today. I can't even lift that, it's so heavy. So yeah, make things as personal as you can, because like I say, it's not just another sales post. Facebook's got its own marketplace. Your Facebook doesn't need to look like marketplace. Check your socials every day. Go back over and see what you've posted. Sometimes I feel like I've posted fucking 10 million posts, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, I've only posted 4. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that much. But because I feel like I've been doing so much on my phone, I feel like I've posted more than I have. So then I'm like, all right, okay, I can pop another product post up, or, you know. So keep checking yourself. Keep checking yourself. Go back over. I watch my Instagram story more than anyone else watches it. I absolutely love watching my story back, especially if I've got a busy day. Absolutely love it. So yeah, so always check yourself, always go back, share that opportunity, share your business post every day, share your product post every day. Like I say, what else am I going to say? Another thing is, if you know anyone who owns salons or anything like that, tanning salons, whatever, get in touch with them, be like, would you stock some products for me? If it goes well, we can open you up an account, or if you want to just give it a go, open up an account, you can have it at cost price, sell it for profit in the thing, and then that's points for you. That's an extra recruit in the bag. And especially, like, obviously we all know through summer how well Tan Accelerator sells. Having it on a sunbed shop would be absolutely freaking amazing. Like, can you imagine how many they'd sell? So even hairdressers, sorry, I'm really struggling to speak today. Even hairdressers just having a couple of fragrances on the side for people to test, like, take some samples and be like, look, do you mind if I leave these? And like, you can hand them out to your clients, or if you can send them out and test them. Like, leave them with some business cards. If you've not got business cards done, get some business cards done, because they work wonders. Leave them everywhere. Ladies' toilets, salons, anywhere you go, just leave them. I went for tea with my mum and I just left them when we paid. I just left it with the receipt. I was like, there you go, there's 2 cards there. Leave a couple there for you. So get those business cards done. People are always sat watching. So I've got people that will purchase products from me religiously, yet they never like anything, they never comment on anything, but they're always watching. So there's people always sat on the fence. There is people always sat on the fence. And it could be that one day that you just post about the car program and they're like, oh, I could do with somebody paying for my car. I mean, we could all do with somebody paying for his car, couldn't we? Let's be realistic. But it might be the car plan that is like the thing that tips that person over the edge to join in. It could be the home incentive. There is so many, and it is overwhelming at first, but you can just post one at a time here and there. Like, share the opportunity that we've got, share everything that's in it. It might be that the instant cash is what does it for people because they want to make a bit of extra instant cash straight away. Like, we all know that it's benefited us. It might be the bonuses that bring somebody in. You just don't know. So be aware of what you're posting. Make sure that you're sharing it, you know, all the little things within this business. Make sure you're putting them out there for people to see. And consistency is key and does pay off, because having those repetitive things. Oh, it's done it again, guys. It does that. Hang on, it does that running out of time thing, and I always press the wrong thing. So, you know, like I said, check your socials, check what you posted, check what you posted the day before about the business. Just post different, but be consistent with your posts, if that makes sense. So people will take note of why you're always banging on about this. Why is she always banging on about that? What is this thing? What is this thing she keeps posting about? You know, cryptic messages. People are like, why is she on about? And generally they have to message and be like, what is it you're talking about? Like, what is this? Like, tell me more. You know, people sit on the fence. Like I say, I was the same with Juice Plus, like 4 years. 4 years I sat on the fence and I didn't do anything. I didn't join. I was like, no. Adamant, I'm not joining. And then bam, she got me. So, and here we are. So as we know, it's free to join. So anyone who joins has nothing to lose. So even if they join up and they do nothing, that's fine, because they're not going to get paid jack shit. Even if you build a team under that person, they're not going to get paid jack shit because they've done nothing. So which makes this business fair. Obviously, the car plan starts from the top of the first compensation plan. So the first compensation plan runs up to 21%. The car plan starts from 21%. Once you hit that 21% first time, get that 3 times in a row straight away, then you qualify for that car plan. Like, that's £170 a month for your car. And I find this amazing that you get lifelines. So then obviously you always aim for 21 or higher. But if it is that you only hit 18% one of those months after that, they still pay for your car. You get 3 lifelines a year. I think that's absolutely insane. Like, what an amazing company. So yeah, so share all the things about that. If you are unsure about recruiting, if you're quite new to it, like, give me a shout and we'll go through it on a bit of more depth, and like, or whoever signed you up, go to your like team leader, go and ask them, whatever. My inbox is always open. So when you recruit, go with the golden rule of 3. So always have your main 3. I don't know if you can see that there. Your main 3, and then 3 under 3, 3 under 3, 3 under 3. So always teach that down to your team as well. So there's no point in recruiting people and having 10 main people under your leg, because that's not benefiting anybody. If all those 10 people are working hard and putting points through, they could be benefiting each other and recruiting. So if you're unsure of where to place somebody in your team, or you're unsure of how to sign them up under somebody else, just give your team leader a shout, or give me a shout, and we'll go through it. It's easy peasy. Once you start to do it, you'll know it. So I'm going to leave it there. I've kind of banged on a little bit, and I know, like, Emma and Bex, I know you know most of this anyway, but it's sometimes just nice to have that, like, go back to basics in it and go through it all again, and be like, remind yourself of like what we have to offer in this business. So I'll leave you with, if you help each person in your team hit 6%, you will have hit, what did I put? How did I do it? Yeah, so if you, I can't even remember how I did that. I've not made sense on what I've written down here. I've literally don't know what I've written down here, guys, so ignore me. But generally, if you bring 6 people in, help them hit their first promotion, that's pretty much you at your 3rd, 4th promotion in no time. It's not always that simple. We know that. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. We know that. You know, nothing's ever going to go up. Whatever goes up must come down. And we are going to have months where we go like this and it is shit, and, you know, it's rocky and we feel shit, and we want to be like, that, I'm done. But you only fail when you quit, and you are actually all amazing in this team. Like, every single person in this team makes me so proud, because you actually do smash it. When you tell yourself you can do it, you absolutely smash it. So let's focus on building each other up, building our team up, encouraging our team. Like, let's get active in the chats again, and, you know, encourage this team. Like, if you brought somebody into the team, if you brought a team member in, they generally chat back to you in any of the chats because you've popped in there. Sometimes if I've written in there, people don't reply because it's not me who's brought them in, so they don't feel as comfortable to do it, reply to me or whatever. You know, everyone's different. So I just want to say a massive well done for the mum stuff. I know it's only on day 2, but points have absolutely shot up today, and I can't cope. Like, November, December is going to be mega. And we just need to keep that positive. Fucking hell. That positive spin on stuff. Like, if you tell yourself you can, you will. And we all know we can do it. We've done it before and we'll do it fucking again. So let's go and fucking do the MO and let's smash it. Like, I want us all to have really good pay for Christmas. Like, imagine having such a freaking amazing wage for Christmas and just being able to shout about that. Like, insane. So yeah, I'll leave you all to it. Enjoy the rest of your night. If you need anything from me, just shout. Send me a private message if you need to. But thank you so much for jumping on, guys, and I will see you soon.